Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the only podcast show live on Spreaker.com where we follow AAU World Tour basketball around the globe. Tonight, the Dayton Wolves return home to take on the number 28 seeded Carolina Thunder live in the jungle for the Dayton Wolves to hopefully win their third game in a row before taking on Pacific Northwest 2 weeks from now. Live in Washington, D.C., but as of right now, Eddie, we're going to call this game tonight. It should be an easy victory for the top-seeded number 3 Dayton Wolves, as Carolina Thunder's record now stands at 4-7. Coming into this game, Dayton Wolves are 8-3 after their win last week against Orlando Chaos. But tonight, the Dayton Wolves look to make easy play for the Carolina Thunder to go ahead and get ready for Jacory Weathers and the Pacific Northwest Basketball Club. Kate Remy, myself, Eddie Turner here bringing you all the action. We're going to bring you all the action happening live tonight in the jungle. The Dayton Wolves looking to make it an easy victory so they can go ahead and prepare for the team that has beaten them twice in one season already. Pretty much like the Dayton versus Lake Erie Monster Series in the 2015-2016 AAU World Tour regular season. But this year, Dayton Wolves has beaten the Lake Erie Monsters. They play one more time next year, but for right now, the Dayton Wolves are struggling with the Pacific Northwest Basketball Club.
Okay, this is going to be a phenomenal game of the month for October. The Dayton Wolves and Pacific Northwest setting the tone for the first 2 weeks of the month. It will take off October 8th, 2017, live only on AAU World Tour Radio, as well as live in person starting the game tip-off time 10 o'clock. But you can join us live on AAU World Tour Radio throughout the day, especially in the morning, as AAU World Tour Radio brings out their newest addition to the radio station. It is called Let's Talk AAU World Tour, where 3 new panelists from Inside Drive Phenomenon will be talking about this game early Sunday morning. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are up, do not hesitate to just join us on AAU World Tour Radio, as we will be tuned in ourselves as we get set for the game of the month. But tonight, the Dayton Wolves has to get past a new team, Carolina Thunder. They faced Carolina Thunder last season. Dayton Wolves beat them at home. But of course, we've seen that last season is way different from this season. The 2017 season, Pacific Northwest held no candle to the Dayton Wolves in 2016 World Tour basketball season, Kate, but now they are on top of the Dayton Wolves in their series so far this regular season, 2-0. The Dayton Wolves coming into this game number 3 with an 8-3 record. The last 2 games for the Dayton Wolves, 2-0. The last 5 games for the Dayton Wolves, you can count it as 4-1. The Dayton Wolves lost to Pacific Northwest last month, but Dayton Wolves has another opportunity. As we keep talking about this, Kate, it's going to be a fantastic game. I cannot wait. The Dayton Wolves has to make it past Carolina Thunder in order for them to get back to their 5-game winning streak. The Dayton Wolves has to get past the Pacific Northwest. Neither team so far this month has held a candle to the Dayton Wolves. Dayton Wolves has went 2-0, beating Orlando Chaos, as well as the Memphis Kings yet again blew the Memphis Kings out by 19, beat Orlando Chaos by 12. Double-digit deficits for both teams coming into the jungle so far this month, and Carolina Thunder looks to try to make it just as well as the Pacific Northwest did. The first team or the second team to beat the Dayton Wolves inside the jungle. It will be a hard-fought game tonight if the Carolina Thunder can do it, but I guarantee if the Carolina Thunder do beat the Dayton Wolves tonight, Kate, they will well deserve that win.
Well deserved indeed, Eddie. Only one team so far this 2017 season has walked out of the jungle with a victory, and that is Pacific Northwest. We take a look at tonight's key players for the Carolina Thunder. Number 15, DeAndre Walker, coming into this game averaging 13 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, 4 assists, as well as 1.5 turnovers per game in his ratio category. He is shooting at a 43% from the field goals, as well as a 44% from behind the 3-point line, and a 91% just as Steve Miller for the Dayton Wolves at the free throw line. So he will be a strong force to be reckoned with for C. Miller tonight. I mean, he's right in his height range, so this would be a great back and forth contest between these two point guards as they start and they lead their teams. But the Dayton Wolves doing a more fantastic job. I guess it's because DeAndre has no teammates right now. Miller has all the firepower, backup firepower he needs, just in case he does not show tonight, as we look to see if Miller can bring the rain for the third week in a row before closing off this month for the Dayton Wolves, trying to go 3-0 this month. The Dayton Wolves looking to come out and try to guard members just as DeAndre, who is doing a fantastic job for his teammates, as well as some more phenomenal forces to be reckoned with for the Carolina Thunder, Eddie.
Alright, Kate, number 5 for Carolina Thunder, Nathan Bentley, coming into this game averaging 12 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, as well as 3.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.5 turnovers per game. Nathan shooting at a 46% from inside the paint, coming into this game, as well as 45% from the outsides, and an 89% free throw shooter, doing a tremendous job for his team as a power forward. And you have number 55, Frederick Camby, who is rounding off the top 3 for the Carolina Thunder. He comes into this game averaging 10.5 points per game, snagging down 5 rebounds in total per game, 2.5 assists per game, as well as that's about it. Just 1 turnover per game. A big man with 1 turnover, doing tremendous work down low in the low block. He's shooting at a 45% from inside that block, as well as 25% outside. So you will not see him really outside the paint tonight. He will be doing most of his work down low with Chris Johnson, D. White Winston, Keith Brown, and many more for the Dayton Wolves, shooting at the free throw line at an 82%. So he is a force to be reckoned with us at the free throw line, as well as the rest of the top 3 for the Carolina Thunder. That will do it for the Carolina Thunder. Kate, you can take over at the favorite tonight, the number 3 seeded Dayton Wolves.
Alright, Miller coming into this game already, ladies and gentlemen, averaging 24 points per game. As we know, as of late, Miller also snags down 4 rebounds per game, as well as still circling around his 9 assists per game on a night-in, night-out basis. Miller averaging 8.8 officially. Miller also snagging and snatching 1 steal per game, and blocking 1 shot per game. Miller's turnover ratio has gone down. It's still dropping, as Miller used to average 7 or 8. Now he's averaging 6 on a night-in, night-out basis. He's doing tremendous work for the Dayton Wolves. C. Miller, as we've known him to lose the ball in close situation, close encounters, as well as just turning the ball over in general. Miller is doing a fantastic job, more especially the last game we've seen against Orlando Chaos, of slowing the ball down and making good judgment for his teammates to come out with a victory. Miller, last game against Orlando Chaos, finished with 31 points, 7 rebounds, shot tremendous from outside, inside, as well as a free throw line. Miller did everything in his power, and that is why the Dayton Wolves came out with a double-digit lead, 84-72 over the Orlando Chaos in the jungle. The latest victim for the Dayton Wolves inside the jungle, Chris Johnson, coming into this game, shooting 11 points per game, as well as snagging down 8 rebounds per game, dishing 2 assists, as well as shooting tremendous from the field, as well as the shooting guard, the 3-point line, as well as the free throw line. We will get into everyone's stats for the field goals, 3 points, and the free throws as soon as we wrap the top 3 up for this one. Keith Brown rounding off the top 3 with 9 points per game, rebounding 4 rebounds per game, as well as that's it for Keith Brown, doing tremendous coming off the bench. Keith Brown is for the Dayton Wolves. As we go ahead and look at the field goals percentage, the 3 points, and the free throw percentage, Dayton Wolves, C. Miller Coming into this game now shooting a 46% from inside the paint, inside the three-point lines. Miller shooting a 35% outside still, and now is a 92% free throw shooter. Chris Johnson is shooting at a 67% from the field goals, an 18% from the three-point line, as well as a 72% from the free throw line. Keith Brown rounding off the top three, shooting at a 57% from inside the post, as well as a 63% shooting extremely better, 30% better than C. Miller himself from the three-point line, shooting at a 63%. Keith Brown is number 54 for the Dayton Wolves, as well as a 94% free throw shooter. So Keith Brown is leading the team in 3 points as well as free throws, but in the free throw category, C. Miller is not far away from Keith Brown. But the three-point category, Keith Brown is the most dominant force on the Dayton Wolves, but C. Miller will make you pay. As we've seen against Orlando Chaos, if you leave him wide open, regardless if Miller's feeling it, and he feels like he wants to bring that storm at you, then there's no stopping C. Miller and the Dayton Wolves when they start playing like they did against Memphis 2 weeks ago, as well as Orlando Chaos last week. So the Dayton Wolves top three, of course, is C. Miller, Chris Johnson, Keith Brown. And we're going to see if these Dayton Wolves can go ahead and win their third game in a row before they go ahead and go back to Washington, D.C. to take on Ja'Cory Weathers and the Pacific Northwest basketball team.
Kate, there's no doubt in my mind that the Dayton Wolves will win tonight's game inside the jungle. Remember, the Dayton Wolves currently only lost one game in the jungle. The rest of the last two teams that stepped foot inside the jungle, Kate, has went down by double digits. The Memphis Kings was the worst beating ever. So far, the Dayton Wolves has delivered this season a 19-point victory over the Memphis Kings. Dizzy Jennings and the Memphis Kings, but now new talent is coming into the jungle. The Dayton Wolves hasn't faced Carolina Thunder so far this season. However, the Dayton Wolves did, in fact, beat Carolina Thunder twice last season. In the beginning of the season and the middle of the regular season and at the end of the regular season when Carolina Thunder came to visit yet again. But the Dayton Wolves playing tremendous basketball. They will win this contest tonight because everyone is looking forward to this Dayton versus Pacific Northwest basketball game happening October 8th, 2017 at 10:30. It would be the game of the month live in Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. So we have a schedule that will sure keep everyone occupied throughout the day, especially the new show that is coming to AAU War Tour Radio. Let's Talk AAU War Tour with three new panelists who will discuss everything that's happened this week or so far in the AAU War Tour League, from the Lake Erie Monsters jumping out to their 4-game winning streak, as well as Toronto Terror, who's tearing up the standings right now in the Southwestern Division. Number one on an 8-game winning streak, 11-2. The Dayton Wolves are right behind them with a 3-game, right behind the Lake Erie Monsters with a 3-game winning streak if they win tonight. But so far, Kate, I think it's going to be the Dayton Wolves and the Pacific Northwest in for the Southwestern Conference Championship. And I think it will be the Dayton Wolves hopefully leading and going to the championship. The Dayton Wolves and Lake Erie Monsters will not meet in the championship this season as they are in the same conference, but they have to get through each other. They have to get past one another in order for them to get to the Southwestern Conference Championship or the AAU World Tour National Tournament. So it would be great, but the Dayton Wolves has beaten the Lake Erie Monsters before. They're doing a fantastic job so far tonight, but the Dayton Wolves has to get past PNW. If they cannot beat PNW this upcoming game, October 8th, 2017, then the Dayton Wolves can pretty much forget about trying to beat them in 2017, 2018 War Tour National Tournament, as well as the Southwest Conference Championship.
Eddie, and of course the Dayton Wolves in the Park City in the Pacific Northwest game will take effect in 2 weeks, October 8th, 2017, live in Washington, D.C. Special start time, 10 o'clock. And that's tip-off is set at 10:30, but right now the Dayton Wolves looking to make their 3-game winning streak official with a win here tonight in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Tip-off set at 9:30 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. So please Stay tuned with AAU World Tour Radio, and we'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for tip-off. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of the pregame tip-off show presented by Radio Heaven's Underground Music. As we get set, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you, talk to you in a few.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on our toes, toes. Trying on all our clothes, clothes. Boys blowing up our phones, phones. Drop top and playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the parties. Trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Ain't got a care in the world, but got plenty of beer. Ain't got no money in my pocket, but I'm already here. And now the dudes are lining up, cause they hear we got swagger. But we kick them to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger. I'm talking about everybody getting crunk, crunk. Boys try to touch my junk, junk. Gonna smack him if he getting too drunk, drunk. Nah, we go till they kick us out, out of the police shut us down, down. Police shut us down, down. Po, shut us down. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, you got me now. You got that sound, yeah, you got me. You build me up, you break me down. My heart it pounds, yeah, you got me. With my hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Now the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No.
Voices in the air, I hear them loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen.
As my world turns, the heart beats, not only in my chest, but the heart in the street. So when they feel this, they feel me. But I can't feel nothing outside these Dre beats. I am from the city of evil, came from the bottom, standing on top. I was supposed to be my coffin. What's up? Exception shows me as a dead man walking, but reflection shows this kid still got it. Better be known I got the throne like I don't know that there's a king. Never grew up around a family cause I'm not a human being. And anyone under my level that's coming in my spot for the top, let them have it cause when I leave the whole world drops. Lace up, kill.
I hear voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen, telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble.
Waking up sweating from the stress of being caged down. Everything I write is played out. Like what is this? Tear the whole page out. Man, I come from holes in the wall, but they don't know the past. Even if I told them it all, they wouldn't know the half. So maybe I fill up my luggage with all of these dreams. I put on a black coat and my black chucks and nothing in my jeans and just run to the day calm like Rocky's movie scene. And I'm on top of the world, look up and scream like this is me, this is Kel. Crucified by the public without the nails. Do or die in my city, but clearly I never failed. Lost myself in the game when I found myself in a cell. Then I found myself in the fame when I lost myself in the pill. And they cannot mess with me still. See them boys and they winning. Underdogs of the year, Cleveland boys in the building. What the fuck is the ceiling? I'm taking this to the top. And when I leave, the whole world drop. Lace up, Kel.
I hear voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen, telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. I am.
Let's run away. Drum like rock.
I say I love my mama, but I'm never home. Girl under my covers, but I die alone. Never go to church, but I believe in souls. Never see me stable, so I'm on the road. Tryna map out my life now without a legend. Any night up in the party, feel like Armageddon. When I look at my reflection, there's another face. Only thing I ever do is fucking run away. Run away, run away, fucking run away. Run away, run away, fucking run away. Run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. If I die tonight, I'ma die running. Got 'em keep coming, I'm running away. I'm running away. If I die tonight, I'ma die running. Got 'em keep coming, I'm running away. I'm running away. Quit my day job, poverty just ain't me. Cops shooting at her ass on any known street. Therefore, to adapt, I'm evolving. That's how my skin's so black that it turned green. Well, I gotta act up and find a new pleasure. When I got a side chick trying to do better. A faded physical reflection with another face. All I ever really do is fucking run away. Run away, run away, fucking run away. Run away, run
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What the fuck?
A tiger, don't lose no sleep. Don't need opinions from a shellfish or a sheep. Don't you come for me, no, not today. You're calculated, I got your number, 'cause you're a joker, and I'm a courtside killer queen. And you will kiss the ring, you best believe. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, 'cause I stay winning, lay 'em up like swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket. Your game is tired, you should retire. You're about as cute as an old coupon expired. And karma's not a liar, she keeps receipts. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, 'cause I stay winning, lay 'em up like swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket. Let's go. Swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just know what is what,
Young
but
Money.
they don't know what is what. They just know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut. What
Yo.
the fuck?
Pink Ferragamo sliders on deck. Silly rap beef, just give me more checks. My life is a movie, I'm never offset. Me and my amigos, no, not offset. Swish, swish, I got them upset. But my shooters, I make them dance like dubstep. Swish, swish, my haters is upset. 'Cause I make them, they get much less. Don't be trying to double back, I already despise you. All that fake love you showing couldn't even disguise you. Yo, yo. When Nikki getting tan. Mirror, mirror, who's the fairest bitch in all the land? Damn, man, this bitch is a stand. The generous queen that kiss a fan. Ask goodbye, I'ma be riding by. I'ma tell my big, yeah, that's the guy. A star's a star, the heart. They never thought the switch guard to take it this far. Get my pimp cup, this is pimp shit, baby. I only rock with queens, so I'm making hits with Katie.
Swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket.
They know what is
Do they know?
what, but they don't know what is what. They just know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
What the?
The time, 9:30, slowly approaching. But it's time for the Dayton Wolves to see if they can win their third straight game in a row as Chris Johnson wins the tip-off, pass up to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves at the top of the key, guarded by Jeremy. Manny Reeves still at the top of the key, 13 seconds left as Miller goes around Johnson. Reeves passes it to Johnson. Johnson back out to Winston. Winston at the top left side, passes it to Miller. Miller fires the three-pointer left side, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by 44 up to number 4 back to Jeremy. Jeremy picked up by Reeves. Gets a screen all the way around Reeves on top of Chris Johnson for 2. The first 2 points of the game. Jeremy for Carolina Thunder knocking down the first 2 points up on the board. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Miller inside to Johnson. Johnson goes out 2 points to tie the game for the Dayton Wolves. And 17 left on the clock. We have already had a tie game so far. Both teams scoring at will inside the paint as Miller guarding DeAndre. DeAndre passes it over to number 9. Number 9 down low to number 44. Back out to number 9 for a triple. No good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller rushing the ball up the floor for the Dayton Wolves. Going ahead walking across half court. Picked up by DeAndre. DeAndre still guarding Miller. Miller crosses left, crosses right, kicks it down low to Johnson. Johnson back out to Watkins. Watkins down low to Johnson. Back out to Miller for his first three-pointer. It's good.
And Payne already, I see that Carolina Thunder has not studied their scouting reports. You have to put a hand in Miller's face because he will make it rain from the three-point line. Still leading the AAU World Tour League in points per game with 24.3 as number 9 guarded by Watkins. Right side passes it over to number 44 for a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by D. White Winston up to Miller. Miller letting his team go down the court, walking the ball. Miller goes over behind his back, knocked loose from DeAndre. Turnover from Miller, stolen by DeAndre. Picked up by 44 over to DeAndre. DeAndre shooting the floater from the three-point line. No good. Rebounded by number 1 who goes back up. No good. Rebounded by Winston. Winston out into Miller. Miller setting a play for the Dayton Wolves as he kicks it down low. Free throw line to Johnson. Johnson back into Miller. Miller goes up, foul by number 2. That is his team's first. Miller, a 91% free throw shooter, now heads to the line for 2, which is crucial. Well, not crucial, but indefinite free throws for the number 8 star player for the Dayton Wolves.
I wasn't right about that, Eddie. Remember one time Miller knocked down 10 free throws in one game, and that was at home. I believe it was against the team before the Memphis Kings. Or was it the Memphis Kings? I'm not for sure, but Miller knocked down 10 at one point in one single game, the most, setting a record for the Dayton Wolves as he knocks down his first one. Miller is a sound at every position, or everywhere on the floor. Miller can bomb it from inside, he can take it in, draw the and-1 foul, knock down the and-1 free throw, as well as knock down the free throws. A perfect 2 for 2 from Miller so far this game. 2-7. 5:40 left. Dayton Wolves on top 5 as DeAndre kicks it over to number 4, number 9 down low to number 2 guarded by Winston, kicks it back out to 44 guarded by Johnson, kicks it over to number 5 back to DeAndre goes around, free throw jumper around Miller, and it's knocked out of bounds after missing it. Last touch by number 2 for the Carolina Thunder. Dayton Wolves basketball, and they have an opportunity to go up by more than just 5 points as Miller receives the ball from the inbound, crossing half court. Miller goes right side, gonna attack, stop, kicks it down low to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves guarded by number 2, still holding the ball inside as he kicks it back out to Miller. Miller taking a three-pointer, no good, pump fakes, passes it back to Reed. Reed almost turning the ball over. Johnson recuperates, passes it to Winston. Winston for the two-pointer off the backboard. Good for the Dayton Wolves. 7-point lead so far as the Dayton Wolves jump out to a 9-2 run, 7-0 in the last 1.5 minutes of official play. As number 4 with the ball guarded by Manny Reeves, kicks it over to 44 back into number 2, goes up, is fouled by D. White Winston, his first, team's first. Number 2 now heads to the line for 2. for Carolina.
And Kate, this game has been definite down low in the low block. D-White Winston, Chris Johnson, as well as number 44 and number 2 going at it right now as they continue to trade baskets back and forth from the free throw line. Number 2 knocks down the first one as he gets congratulations from his teammates. And he gets set for one more. 3-9, a 6-point game, 4:36 left in the first quarter of play as he gets set for his second one, which is good. 4-9, back to a 5-point game. Johnson into Miller. Miller up to Reeves. Reeves stopped at the top court, passes it to Johnson. Johnson, free throw line, tried to kick it down to Miller, but is knocked down back to Miller. Miller over to Watkins. After Johnson recuperates the loose ball. Watkins, where Winston passes it back to Miller. There's just 5 seconds left on the clock. Miller goes right side, passes it to Winston. Winston has to fire it. No good. Rebounded by number 5. Now up to number 2. Now number 2 back to 5. 5 over to DeAndre. DeAndre picked up by Miller. Goes left side, gets around Miller. Miller back in his face. Stopped beyond the 3-point line. Passes it over to 44. 44 picked up by Johnson. Over to number 3, which is Jeremy. Jeremy, left side, fires it over Winston. Winston with a good defense. Watkins rebounds it for the Dayton Wolves, rushing the ball up the floor to Johnson. Johnson into Miller. Miller goes up. It's 2 points for C. Miller. Yet again for the Dayton Wolves, timeout Carolina Thunder. And that is how you run a play to fill the lanes correctly. C. Miller with the 2.
Well, C. Miller seen it coming, Eddie. He seen Winston pass the ball up to Johnson. Johnson attacked the middle floor. Miller, just like a 3-man weave, went around, well, behind Chris Johnson on a wide open left side. Chris Johnson, easy pass to Miller. Miller up on the left side, his dominant side. Easy 2 points. 7-point game for the Dayton Wolves. 4-11. 3:38 left in the first quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for some more Week 12 action.
It's a movie, tripping on 'em, keep it to sunset. There's no everything where there's an ocean. I be dripping on 'em, yeah, dripping on 'em, dripping on 'em, dripping on 'em, yeah, yeah. Got 'em all looking at it, let the way I do it, yeah, they love it. Pull up, pull that bag, no, they love it. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they love it, yeah. If you don't know, you're dealing with a rider. Know me and my squad, keep it tooling. You know I keep a hit around.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. 4 cans. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Andy? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted green,
The
salad
new
green,
price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line. Selected UK stores and availability.
cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery.
With all my favourite things. And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties.
I love sharing it with Mum.
And Dad.
And Gran.
I love the fact a roast can bring us all together.
On any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery. The home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
Oh, you haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hardworking men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hardworking men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yay! It's finally summer! I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
And welcome back to the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. The Dayton Wolves on top 7, 4-11. 3:38 as Miller now sits on the bench with 7 points in the game already. Shooting 1 of 2 from the three-point line and a perfect, well, not a perfect, but 2 of 3 from the field goals as he's only missed 1 shot, which is a three-pointer. As DeAndre now guarded by Wales, crosses Wales over, right side attacks, passes it to 44 with a shot, no good, rebounded by Brown up to Watkins rushing the floor for the Dayton Wolves, passes it over to Wales left side, passes it back to Watkins with the crown, and 2 points to make it a 9-point game, 4-13, 3-10, Dayton Wolves going up. We're almost up by double digits already in the first half as DeAndre tried to kick it down to 44, picked off by Jamison. Jamison rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves, stopped at the top of the key. Passes over to Wales guarded by DeAndre, crosses behind his back, right side, passes it back to Jamison. Jamison over to Watkins down low to Brown. No good off the backboard over number 44 with the rebound, passes it. Walks the ball up, passes it to DeAndre in to number 13 for the easy 2 points off the backboard off a hook shot as Wales crossing half court for the Dayton Wolves. 18 seconds left on the shot clock, no 14 as Wales inside to Brown on the loop is good. 2 points. And the Dayton Wolves continue to find each other. Regardless if Miller's on the floor or not, the Dayton Wolves looking to find each other and go up big. Back to a 9-point game as DeAndre attacks inside. Gets it smacked by Brown with the rebound up to Wales rushing the ball, crosses right side, passes it over to Brown. Brown goes up, foul, and 1 by Brown off an assist by Wales. And that will make an 11-point lead for the Dayton Wolves. So far, late in the first quarter of play, Brown heading to the line for 1, 2:05 left in the first quarter.
And Kate, I have to say that Brown is one of the most improved players on the Dayton Wolves roster as of yet. Brown knocks down the and 1 free throw. That is a 12-point game, 6-18. As number 7 kicks it over to number 21 down to 40 up over 2 defenders, no good, rebounded by Brown up to Jamison rushing the floor for the Dayton Wolves. Picked up by number 40, passes it to Wales. Wales around number 7, stop, double team, kicks it down low to Brown. Brown turns, fires, yes sir. 6:20, 140 left in the first quarter of play. The Dayton Wolves 14-point lead is doing part to the passing game as number 7 kicks it over to 21 yet again, guarded by Reeves. Number 21 gets the screen by 40, goes right side, passes it to 40, 40 inside the 44 at the free throw line, yes sir, for the 2 points. And number 44 now with 2 points, 1 of 4 shooting from the field goals, having a rough night. Wales kicks it over to Watkins. Watkins gets the screen by Wales, goes right side, stop, double team inside the Brown. Brown gets it batted down, gets his own rebound, goes up, foul and 1 by Brown yet again. Foul on number 44. And Brown then heads back to the line for 1 as he continues to play big man offense down in the low block. Can anyone stop Brown as he continues to get consecutive and 1 plays as he knocks down his first one? As number 7 now with the ball for the Carolina Thunder. 1 minute now ticking off the clock as we get ready to conclude the first quarter of play. Double team number 7 as he passes it over to 21, guarded by Manny Reeves, goes right side, stopped by Manny Reeves, kicks it over to number 5 over to 40 back to 7 for a triple, no good, batted back out to number 7 to restart the clock at 24 seconds, 38 left in the first quarter of play as Mike Wales draws him to his left, passes it to number 2 goes up, no good, rebounded by Brown up to Jamison to Wales attacks inside, passes it to Reeves, and Reeves is fouled by number 21, and Reeves now heads to the line for 2 to make it 8-25, a 17-point game if Reeves can knock down both of these free throws as these Dayton Wolves continue to do battle, continues to attack inside, continues to pass the ball to the open man as Reeves knocks down his first one. 8-24, a 16-point lead as Wales and Watkins Jamison congratulates Reeves on his first free throw. He's set for his second one as he tries to make it a 17-point game, which he does. 8-25, 20 seconds, number 21 with the ball stopped at the top of the court, gonna waste time off the clock with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. He attacks left side, Reeves right there, stopped him, gets a screen by number 7, passes it to number 7, pump fakes, Wales gets off his feet, fires it way beyond the 3-point line and airs the ball. And that will do it for the first quarter. Dayton Wolves on top 17-8-25. And we'll be right back live on AAU War Tour Radio for the second quarter of play in Week 12. Dayton Wolves on top.
To the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. as we get set for the second quarter. The Dayton Wolves on top of Carolina Thunder by 17. After the first quarter, Dayton scored 25 points in all and held their opponent to 8. Out-hustled, out-rebounded, outworked so far through one quarter of play for Carolina Thunder, Eddie.
Exactly, Kate. In order for Carolina Thunder to even think about winning this game tonight in the jungle, they have to play smarter basketball, smarter Carolina Thunder basketball. They have to lock Miller down defensively as well as they have to stop the Dayton Wolves from scoring at will inside the paint and get into the free throw line. Carolina Thunder has done a fantastic job of trying to get to the free throw line, but they cannot knock down their free throw attempts. As well, that's the reason why you see a 17-point lead as number 7 kicks it over to number 2 for a three-pointer, a two-pointer in the corner. And that will make it a 15-point game. Miller now walking the ball up the floor. Miller crossing half court, passes it over to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller fires the three-pointer. That one no good off the side of the rim. Number 5 with the rebound. Passing it up to number 7. 7 spins off of TJ. 7 kicks it over to number 2 for yet another three-pointer. That one no good. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick rushing the ball, passes it back to Miller for a 2. And that one drops in. And Steve Miller to take it back to a 17-point lead. Miller now with 9 points in the game, 1 assist, 1 rebound. As now the Dayton Wolves bench outscoring Carolina Thunder by 8. As number 7 goes all the way around, is foul going up against Miller and 1. And that will be Miller's first team foul of the second quarter. And now number 7 is back to the line for 1.
And Miller should have continued to let Chris Johnson come and help him out after number 7 got around Miller. Instead, Miller tried to rush to the aid and try to block the shot. Instead, drew the foul. Is charged with the foul, knocks down the air, 1 free throw, 13-27. As Miller crossing half court, passes it up to Wales. Wales draws the foul on number 7, his team's first of the second quarter. And the Dayton Wolves will regroup from the inbound as the Dayton Wolves looking to bump this lead up even more. A 14-point game as Chris Johnson looks to pass the ball in, passes it into Miller. Miller at the top of the key. Goes right side, double team, picked up by number 7, passes it over to Jamison. Jamison back to Wales. Wales gets a screen by Johnson, fires the three-pointer, and that three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by number 44. 44 up to number 2. He spins off his defender, kicks it down to 7. 7 picked up by TJ. Spins, fires over TJ. That one no good. Rebounded by 40. Pass it back to number 7. Gets it blocked by Chris Johnson. Travels out of bounds. And the Dayton Wolves with the heavy pressure defense down low, resulting in Carolina Thunder to reset and try to find another input to try to get 2 points on the board. They're down by 14. And the ball from the inbound is passed to number 2, down low to number 44. Goes up, is fouled by Johnson, and 1 by number 44. Johnson's first, team second of the second quarter. And now number 44 heads to the line for 1 to try and close this deficit even more, trying to make it an 11-point game. As his free throw is good. 16-27. Carolina Thunder coming back with 6:20 left in the second quarter. As Miller stopping at the top of the key. Guarded by number 7. Miller waiting for his team to go in rotation. Miller still with the ball, top court, 9 seconds left, passes it to Jamison. Jamison guarded by 44, inside to Miller. Miller goes up, 2 points on an assist by Wales. 16-29, 5:58. And a timeout will be called for the Carolina Thunder, a 13-point game. And ladies and gentlemen, with 5:56 left, Dayton Wolves on top, 29-16. We'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for some more second quarter action here in Week 12. Dayton Wolves on top.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes dark ginger ale.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag hot and modern.
You're calculated, I got your number, 'cause you're a joker, and I'm a courtside killer queen. And you will kiss the ring, you best believe. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, 'cause I stay winning up like swish, swish, bish.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second quarter of play. Dayton Wolves, the number 3 seeded Dayton Wolves, on top by 13, 16-29, with 5:55 left in the second quarter of play, as the ball is passed in to number 9. Number 9 guarded by Watkins, goes up 2 points over Watkins to put 2 more points on the board. Dayton Wolves shooting at a 68% tonight, as Carolina Thunder shooting at a 40. As TJ at the top of the key, holding the ball, guarded by number 2, gives the ball back to Miller. Miller at the top, passes it back to TJ. TJ double team now. Miller cuts downside, but he doesn't get the ball. TJ passes it back to Miller. Miller for another 2-pointer. It's no good. This time at the top of the key. Rebounded by number 3. Rushing the ball, passes it to 44. 44 down to number 40. 40 guarded by Patrick. Goes, turns around, hook shots off the backboard, and Carolina Thunder now with a 12-4 run in the last 3 minutes of play, as Miller kicks it over to TJ. TJ step back, fires the 3-pointer, no good. And his last touch knocked out of bounds by Winston. Carolina Thunder basketball as Carolina Thunder looking to make this game even more closer, down to a single-digit deficit with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Number 3 with the ball guarded by TJ, passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre back to 44. 44 back to number 3. Left side gets a screen by 40, picked up by Watkins, goes around 2 defenders, kicks it down low to 44, out to DeAndre for a 3. And that one is no good. Jamison with the rebound for the Dayton Wolves, pushing the ball as it stopped at the top of the key. Miller setting the screen for him, passes it to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Jamison. Miller over to Jamison, and Jamison with the cram from the alley-oop. And that one will most definitely be in the top 10 for AAU War Tour as the Dayton Wolves go back to an 11-point lead. 20-31, Eddie, with 4:20 left in the first half of play. 44 with the jumper for the 2 points is good at the free throw line. 22-31 now with 4:10 left in the first half of play.
And Carolina's Thunder's timeout has done remarkable things for them as Miller gets a screen by Winston. Miller doesn't take it though. Miller dribbling it back out beyond the 3-point line, kicks it over to Watkins. Watkins over to Jamison. Jamison back to Miller for a 3-pointer left corner. No good. Rebounded by Winston, back out to Miller. Miller now shooting 4 of 8 tonight from the field goals, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line with 11 points as he turns the ball over all the way for DeAndre down the floor. Is good for 2 points to make it 24-31. Miller passes it to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller rotating to the right side now, picked up by DeAndre. Miller kicks it down low to Jamison. Jamison fires it at the shoulder. Is good for 2 points and an assist by Miller. I believe his second or third of the night. I believe that's his second, but I'm not for sure. We'll find out at the break. It's number 3. Passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre guarded by Miller. DeAndre goes left side, crosses back over right, gonna fire it. No. Passes it out to number 3. Number 3 back out to 44 at the top of the key. Passes it back to DeAndre. DeAndre stop, goes up, shoots it at the free throw line. Is good over Miller. 26-33. As the Dayton Wolves now up 7. As Miller stopped at the top court. Passes it over to Winston. Winston guarded by 44 as he holds the ball. Miller double teamed down in the low block. Is going to be called for the defensive 3-second violation down in the low key. Turnover for the Dayton Wolves, and that will be Miller's 3rd turnover of the night so far with 2:50 left in the first half as DeAndre crossing half court passes it over to number 14. 14 picked up by Winston. No, Watkins passes it over back to DeAndre. DeAndre picked up by Miller. Passes it over to 21. 21 guarded by Reeves. Down low to 40. 40 want to go around his defender. No, kicks it out to DeAndre for a 3-bomb. No good. Rebounded by Keith Brown. Miller now walking the ball up the floor. Passes it inside to Winston. Winston is good for the 2-pointer. No, that's Watkins for the 2-pointer. As the Dayton Wolves go back up 9, 26-35. And DeAndre resetting the floor for his team. Passes it to number 21. 21 gets a screen by 40, but picked up by Winston. 21 passes it over to number 3. He's no good. Rebounded by 44. Out to DeAndre for a 2-pointer. No, a 3-pointer, which is good. Now back down to a 6-point lead. As the Dayton Wolves are struggling to keep these shots, these wide open shots from banking in.
Manny Reeves, left side pass, tries to kick it down low to Miller, but it's knocked down by 44. Turnover, rebounded by 21. Stops, fires the 3-pointer on the other side. No good, rebounded by Keith Brown. And the rebound total, Dayton Wolves on top, 13-8. As Watkins turns the ball over, stolen by 14, up the floor to 44. 44 guarded by Manny Reeves. Passes it up to 40. 40 over to 14. Down low to 44 yet again. Stop, fires at the free throw line over Johnson. No good. Rebounded by Miller for his second of the night. Miller crossing half court as we speak. Guarded, gets a screen by Winston. Miller goes over to Winston. Lines it up. 2 points for the Dayton Wolves. D. Winston and Miller with his another assist. I believe that is 3 of the night. Back to an 8-point game as the Dayton Wolves lead 37-29. And DeAndre forced to pick the ball up by Miller's defense. Number 40 goes up. 2 points on assist by DeAndre to make it back to a 6-point game. With 45 seconds left in the second quarter, Miller rushing the ball up the floor, goes right side. He backs it back out beyond the three-point line. Miller passes it over to Brown. Brown back to Reeves. Reeves left side, guarded, double team. Passes it over to Miller. Miller pump fake. Going to take the three-pointer, doesn't. Miller spins off DeAndre, goes left side, he's going to take it. Fires at the shot, at the corner, at the block. But misses it, rebounded by 44, up the floor to 14. 14 with 20 seconds left on the clock. I'm sure Carolina's going to pose for the shot. Passes it down low to 44. Passes it back out to number 21. 21 over to 40. 40 back to 14. 14 back over to 21. Passing the ball around. DeAndre with the three-pointer eventually. No good. Rebounded by Watkins. 2 seconds left. Watkins going to throw it up from half court. Nothing but air. And that will do it for the first half of play. Dayton Wolves on top after leading by 17 at the end of the first quarter. Now by 6 at the break. Dayton Wolves 31-30, 31-37. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for the halftime report show presented by Inside Drive, as well as Radio Heaven's Underground Music, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live in the jungle.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
Right now, you can book a Carnival cruise to the Caribbean sailing from 5 Florida ports. That's close by. Of course, we're not the only local destination. You hear about them all the time on the radio, like this one.
Come see the world's tallest chair. Take your family to a magical place. It's a super big chair off of Route 88. Get a picture of the chair. Now we know that you're sold. But don't sit in the chair, cause it's really old. Come see the world's tallest chair.
Yeah, better stick to a Carnival cruise. Save up to 20% on a Carnival cruise sailing from 5 Florida ports starting at just $279. Get all the Caribbean beaches, delicious dining, spacious accommodations, and entertainment you want a lot closer than you thought. Contact your travel professional or visit carnival.com. Carnival, fun for all for fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses, additional restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, the Bahamas, Panama, and Malta.
Shop at H&M. Be stylish. Be trendy. With women's clothes and accessories at the best quality and the best prices since 1947. Come to H&M and shop for women's clothing and accessories inspired by the latest fashion trends. Here at H&M, the master of cheap fashion, clothes cost the average price of $21.40.
Wow, that's so cheap and affordable.
I know, right? H&M offers fashion and quality clothing at an affordable price.
So, what are you waiting for? Come shop at H&M today!
Hashtag Hot and Modern.
It's video time, kids.
Do
you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Fast, sir?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
This is Steve.
Actually, it's Steve.
Steve is looking for a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve is about to drink a Schweppes ginger ale.
Wow, that's refreshing.
Steve says it's refreshing.
You think this is funny, huh? What's your name?
Stanley.
Schweppes ginger ale, refreshing people just like Steve since 1783.
Thirsty for a more intense ginger taste?
Try new Schweppes Dark Ginger Ale.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU World Tour Radio as we get set for our halftime report show presented by no one other than Inside Drive, presented by myself, Kate Remy, Eddie Turner. To my right, Dayton Wolves in charge after 2 quarters of play. Eddie, we're going to jump straight into the stats, the top 3 key players for the break for both teams. C. Miller leading the charge for the Dayton Wolves, finishing 2 quarters with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, just 3 turnovers, 4 of 9 from the field goals, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and 2 and 2 from the free throw line. Keith Brown, number 2 for the Dayton Wolves, 10 points in the game so far, 6 rebounds, 1 block, 4 of 6 shooting from the field goals, as well as a perfect 2 of 2 also for Keith Brown at the charity strike. D. White Winston rounding off for the Dayton Wolves, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 4 shooting from the field goals, and the Dayton Wolves well out in front so far. We're doing a tremendous job of maintaining this lead at the break. We can just imagine the third quarter, the second half of the Dayton Wolves, Eddie, as they continue to do what they do best, and let's play team basketball, Team Dayton Wolves basketball, and that's why you see the Dayton Wolves out in front so far between 2 quarters of play. Eddie, it's your turn. Let's hear the top 3 for the visiting team, Carolina Thunder.
All right, Kate, we're going to start with number 44, who now ends the first half with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, shooting 3 of 7 from inside, 0 of 1 from outside, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. You have DeAndre Walker, who's taking Miller head-on, one-on-one, finishing the first half with 7 points, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, struggling just like C. Miller from the three-point line tonight. And we're going to wrap it up with number 40, who now has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 2 of 3 from the field goal. So Carolina Thunder not having a great night as usual, 4 of 7, number 28 overall in the power rankings coming into to this game. Dayton Wolves trying to make short victims of Carolina Thunder so they can go ahead and prepare for this huge game of the month coming up against the number 8 seed Pacific Northwest, Kate.
Alright, it is sure to be a huge and great game, taking off October 8th, 2017, live in the Verizon Center, the capital of the nation, Washington, D.C. The Dayton Wolves, number 3 seeded Dayton Wolves, and Ja'Cory Young and those mighty Pacific Northwest basketball players take on the Dayton Wolves live right here on AAU World Tour Radio, as you can find everything you need leading up to this game, including the newest episode, Let's Talk AAU World Tour, making their debut game day morning. That is Sunday morning, live at 12 o'clock. So ladies and gentlemen, please be right here locked on AAU World Tour Radio for this exclusive game taking off right here on AAU World Tour Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us right here in the studios, live for this halftime report short to show Dayton Wolves leading the way so far against the Carolina Thunder. Can the Carolina Thunder come back in the second half? We will find out. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Radio Heaven's underground music and the rest of the halftime show.
Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. I'm AI with the designs, do rag. Bounce back, game good while we talking practice. Yeah. Pull up score when I want to. Best thing that's to heaven. They be tryna count me out though. I'm just counting blessings. A real woman by the paper. Niggas don't know where I came from. Why I really came up. You never could say I'm lacking. All the shit I've been through only made me more of an assassin. I kill him with compassion. And baby, if they asking, tell them, I go crazy. You showed up to see me lose, but I overcome, so you overcame. Basic, ain't nothing about me, basic. Crazy, I'm crazy. Better watch what you say to me, cause young swag got the answers. Give him hell, give him pressure. Big couch, no manners. Dirty dancing. Take a look at what I did. Go for circle with the wrist. Whipping at the grid. Get a handful of this nasty. I got it, and you gon' respect it. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making it happen. So baby, if they asking, tell them, I go crazy. Crazy. I go crazy. Crazy. Live for the challenge, only makes me stronger. One more reason to turn up on it. I go crazy.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go.
You know what that means, so we can do anything that you dream. I wanna make you ooh, till you scream, and I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean. I'm about that, mommy. Yeah, I got the key and I'ma lock that, mommy. Yeah, we can roll and I'ma rock that, mommy. I do what I say and say what I mean. I let me jump in between. I'm getting loose in this thing, like OJ the juice in this thing. Feeling like left eye, I burn the roof in this thing. I got all the women getting nigga feeling like Luke in this thing. That's the game. Now I got the green lit and the green right. All I need is money for you to give me the green light, so I can run through it like an easy pass. Find the key, and step on the gas.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go.
Pull up on her with the shitty real talk when I lifetime green. Like, give me what I asked for. I got a passport. Mr. International before I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me cut to the crash course. I like it cleanest, cleanest, cleanest. I'm the meanest, flow a genius. Smoking beat, you never seen this. I have a dream this. That's 200 on the dash, got me feeling. I'm tryna ride out, ride out. Ride this bike, city 500 drive out.
Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go.
Take a shot, red light, green light. Give me everything you got. Red light, green light. Everybody take a shot, red light, green light. What you waiting for? Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, 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 thunder,
thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping
cars I'm riding and it's foreign. All the girls you rockin' with is boring. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', yeah, I'm scoring. Oh my God. Can't nobody see me. New ball mains on my knees. That's all change that we see you with. Zeros, I'm repeating it. Heroes don't need them. Kryptonites be bleeding. Diamonds be leaning. Stank meaning can't see them. Straight fresh when I leave out. Don't hate on me, blame your leave out. Girl, you better watch your speech now. Can't speak down. Never was the type to rock Gucci. Never claimed bougie. Been around some girls that was hoochies. Now they on my page like groupies. I in the chopper go like Lucci. When I'm booked for a show, it's a movie. Hate me, hope they know where don't move me. Scoring, never miss when I'm shooting. Scooter flow, if you got a problem, then shoot me. Stay drippin' sauce, you know I'm the boss. I never floss about what the receipt costs, but all the cars I'm riding in is foreign. All the girls you rockin' with is foreign. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', I'm scoring. All the girls you rockin' with is foreign. All the cars I'm riding in is foreign. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', yeah, I'm scoring. That's right, that's right, that's right. My W2s ain't telling the truth. You never knew, but I never lose. Pool 22, sit right on my tooth. Giving them blues when I'm in the booth. Swerve off in the I-8, feeling hecka great. Yeah, you got J's, but they hecka late. In cuisine like I never ate. Never beef, I don't eat steak. Mess with me, that's a mistake. Eating rappers making me a plate. Got the heat to make them leave the state. Your girl thought she a train crash. You ain't fly like a plane crash. You could talk about the cost of your outfit, but really I ain't ass. Swerving off in the foreign. Don't be mad cause you boring. Swear to God I'm scoring. Swear to God I'm scoring. Swerving off in the foreign. Don't be mad cause you boring. Swear to God I'm scoring. All the cars I'm riding in is foreign. Never claim all these girls, some guys that was with me. Steady on my page like groupies. I in the China late nights like early morning. I'm for a show with some movie. You know that I'm ballin', I'm scoring. When I'm rich, I ain't shooting. All the girls I'm rockin' with is foreign. All the cars I'm riding in is foreign. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', yeah, I'm scoring. That's right. All the cars I'm riding in is foreign. All the girls you rockin' with is foreign. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', I'm scoring. All the girls you rockin' with is foreign. All the cars I'm riding in is foreign. Grinding late nights and early mornings. You know that I'm ballin', I'm scoring. That's right.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be where it happens. I've got to be.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
Because the night is young and it's just begun. Let's get it started, and go till the sun comes up. Because the night is young.
And welcome back to the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Third quarter, the start of the third quarter, 8 minutes on the clock as the Dayton Wolves lead by 6, 31-37. As we just said, to begin the third quarter, number 5 into DeAndre Walker. DeAndre guarded by Miller and Watkins passes it over to number 5 to 2. Picked up by Winston. Down low back to number 5. 5 into 44. It's good for the 2 points down low. As Johnson passes it into Miller. Miller passes it up to Reeves. Reeves right side. Miller sets a screen for Johnson. Johnson sets a screen for Reeves. Reeves pulls up three-pointer. No good. Rims out off the side of the rim. Rebounded by number 44. 44 up to 2. 2 down low to number 5. Number 5 kicks it back out to DeAndre for a three-pointer. And it's good to make it a 1-point game early in the third quarter. And DeAndre now with 10 points, shooting 4 of 9 from the field, 3 assists, and 3 of 5 from the 3 as Miller attacks inside, is fouled by DeAndre Walker, his team's first. Miller now heading to the line for 2 with 7:10 left in the third quarter of play.
And it was a good inside attack from C. Miller. You have to watch where he is at all times. He's super quick, short but super quick. Kate, lightning speed. And he will be down low before you know it, about to score a layup. Before you even think about it, Miller knocking down his first one. As this crowd gets on their feet, gets a hand clap from his teammates Manny Reeves and Dominic Watkins, as well as Chris Johnson. 7:10 left, third quarter. Dayton was on top 2. Miller looking to make a 3, which he does. 36-39, a 3-point lead for the Dayton Wolves as Walker, DeAndre Walker, crossing half court, passes it straight inside the 44 over Chris Johnson. Easy 2. As number 44 now with 7 points in the first half. And he shot a 43% as well as in the first half as Manny Reeves kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson passes it back to Miller. Miller doesn't take the three-pointer, instead kicks it over to Winston. Winston back to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Winston. Miller rotates to the right side, goes up, alley-oop pass to Dwight Winston. And it's 2 points down low of Miller's assist. And that will put the Dayton Wolves on top by 3, 38-41 with 6:30 left in the third quarter of play as number 3 crossing half court, picked up by Reeves, passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre goes up, is fouled by C. Miller yet again. They're going to call it on C. Miller, his team second of the third quarter. And DeAndre now will head back to the line for 2 as he looks to make it back to a 1-point game, Kate.
And Miller, when he found out he was called for that foul, kind of brushed it off to the official. He don't believe he fouled him. It was 2 people down low. Miller was called for the foul. Miller will sit out as Mike Wells comes in. TJ comes in the small forward position for Watkins as well as Patrick for Dwight Winston. And Chris Johnson still down low. Manny Reeves still up top as the second one is no good. Rebounded by TJ. TJ up to Manny. Manny rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves. Stop top court. Left side passes it to Wells. Wells dribbles back out beyond the 3-point line. As TJ goes in rotation. 3 by TJ. No good on the right side. No good. Rebounded by number 2 for Carolina Thunder. Passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre picked up by Wells. Goes right side. Gonna fire it over Wells. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson up to Wells. Wells down low to Reeves. Reeves back out to Wells. Wells down low. Well over. Right side of TJ. This time it is good. For 2 for the Dayton Wolves. Mike Wells, his first. Well, I believe that's his 3rd assist of the night. As number 5 going to fire yet another 3-pointer to make it a 1-point game. Is good. 42-43 for the Dayton Wolves. Now back up by 1. 5:28 left in the third quarter of play. Plenty of time for Carolina Thunder to rally on this run as Wells passes it to TJ. TJ gets the screen by Johnson. Johnson. Well, TJ goes right side with 5 seconds on the clock, turns the ball over, stolen by number 44, up the floor to number 5. Number 5 stopped by Patrick. Passes it over to number 2. Number 2 is going to attack. Yes, he is. No, he passes it to DeAndre. DeAndre is fouled yet again on Wells, his first, team second. And now DeAndre will head back to the line for 2 as he continues to attack the Dayton Wolves and continue to drop these shots in, the easy shots from the free throw line.
Okay, we've seen Orlando Chaos do the exact same thing, try to attack the Dayton Wolves down low and try to get their points from the free throw line. It's good and all, Kate, but the Dayton Wolves has a lot more firepower than anyone to just try and beat the Dayton Wolves from the free throw line. But the main thing is you have to hit your free throws, as DeAndre misses the first one. And he now heads back to the line for one more as the substitution goes in. Tag Jamison out in the small forward position as Patrick sits out for the Dayton Wolves. And the second one is good for DeAndre to tie the game at 43 apiece with 5 minutes. Now ticking from the clock. Wells passes it over down low to Jamison. Jamison from the free throw line kicks it over to Patrick. Patrick back to Wells. Wells back to Jamison. Jamison back to TJ. TJ back to Patrick. Back to Wells as he fires it. Left shoulder is good for Wells for his first 2 points of the night. The Dayton Wolves now back out by 2. As DeAndre walking the ball over the floor, passes it to number 7. Number 7 dribbles it back out. Beyond the 3-point line, passes it back to 15. 15 down low to 44, is fouled, and his ball rolls out. No, by number 2, his ball rolls out on a foul. Foul on Patrick for his first, team's third of the night. Number 2 gets set for 2 free throws as Carolina continues to find their way to the free throw line.
The first one is good for number 2 to make it back to a 1-point game. C. Miller checks in for the Dayton Wolves as a transition from the small forward position for Carolina Thunder goes in effect. And now number 2 gets set for yet another one to tie the game. This one is crucial, ladies and gentlemen. He does tie the game at 45 apiece. Miller gets the ball from an inbound by TJ. Miller crossing half court. Picked up by number 7. Miller tries to attack inside, dribbles behind his back, goes right side, stopped yet again, double team, passes out to TJ. TJ step back, fires the 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison. And Jamison is fouled down low. And he will now head to the line for 2 as number 2 for Carolina Thunder picks up his second foul of the night. And Jamison getting set to try and put the Dayton Wolves back up too. A very physical game down low as these two teams continue to trade baskets from the free throw line, Eddie. 3 trips up the floor, 3 trips to the free throw line. But the Dayton Wolves are making them count more as Jamison knocks down his first one to take a 1-point lead. And Manny Reeves and C. Miller giving him congratulations on his free throw to take a 1-point lead. 4:10 left in the third quarter of play as Jamison gets set for yet another one. That one, ladies and gentlemen, is good to take a 2-point lead. And number 7 now with the ball inbounded from number 2, crossing half court, picked up by Miller. Top of the key. Miller still playing heavy defense. Number 7 gets a screen by 40. Number 7 all the way around Miller. Stops at the block. Left block. Well, right block. Knocks down the jumper to tie the game. And for the field goal percentage, Dayton Wolves shooting at an 81%. As Carolina Thunder shooting at a 46. Jamison trying to kick the ball to Miller. Turned over, picked out by number 2 inside to number 7, who is fouled by Patrick. That is his second, team's 4th. And now Carolina Thunder heads back to the free throw line as 5 trips up the floor now, Eddie, results in 3 trips to the free throw line, or 4 trips to the free throw line.
Well, Kate, Carolina Thunder shooting at a 46% from the field tonight, not doing a fantastic job as a whole. So the only way they're going to be able to put points on the board and keep this game close right now with 3:43 left in the third quarter is to attack inside and head to the free throw line. Number 7 knocks down the first one to take a 1-point lead. Now gets set for his second one to try to take a 2-point lead. Yes, sir. Count that. 49-47. As Miller receives the ball from TJ on the inbound, kicks it over to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves double team. Number 7 Goes back to Miller, who goes around Manny Reese. Try to get a wide open three-pointer. Didn't bring the storm so far. Has not knocked down any three-pointers in the second half as TJ fires a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Jamison. Goes up. Is fouled by number 7 for his second, team's third. And let's take a comparison from the free throws. Dayton Wolves shooting at 100% from the second half. Carolina Thunder shooting at a 75%, Kate. But in the first half, both the Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder shot perfect from the free throw line at 100%.
Regardless, the Dayton Wolves doing fantastic tonight so far as a team. Although C. Miller struggling by himself to try and bring that storm, the Dayton Wolves has him covered. Mike Wells has him covered. Manny Reese has his coverage, as well as everyone else, as Jamison knocks down the first one to make it a 1-point deficit for the Dayton Wolves. This team gives them congratulations yet again. We see the Dayton Wolves always pull it together when the game is right on the line. Carolina Thunder up 1. But the Dayton Wolves continue to fight at the free throw line, shooting at a 100% for both the first quarter, the second quarter, and so far in the third quarter. Jamison knocks down the second one to continue the perfect streak from the free throw line. As number 7 gets the ball, crossing half court. Miller right alongside him, goes in front, passes it over to number 21. 21 guarded by Reese. Gets a screen by number 40. Instead goes left side. Manny Reese still on number 21. With 8 seconds left on the shot clock, passes to number 40, 40 over to 14, 14 back to 40, 40 back to 2 for a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Manny Reese. Manny Reese rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves, kicks it over to Miller. Miller tried to fire the shot, passed out, tried to kick it to Jamison, turned over from Miller. Should have just shot the shot up the other floor. Number 7 shoots it at the free throw line, doesn't hit it, but number 41 is there to clean the board and tip it in for 2 to put it back to a 2-point lead for the Carolina Thunder. Miller inside to Jamison for the slam on the alley-oop. Yes, sir. To fire the Dayton Wolves up. Miller and Jamison's connection all night has been fantastic. For the Dayton Wolves to tie the game inside the 40. Number 7, good on the assist. And that will be a timeout call for the Dayton Wolves. 53-51, 2:24 left in the third quarter of play. Dayton Wolves and Carolina Thunder battling from the free throw line tonight, as well as inside. Can the Dayton Wolves try and take the lead before the third quarter has ended or comes to a conclusion? We will find out live right here on AAU War Tour Radio when we return.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight, a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Andy? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted green, salad
new price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line, selected UK stores and availability.
Cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery.
With all my favourite things. And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties.
I love sharing it with Mum.
And Dad.
And Gran.
I
love the fact a roast can bring us all together on any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery, the home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half-term.
Oh, you haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was going to get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hard-working men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hard-working men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle. Dayton Wolves trail by 2 with 2:24 left in the third quarter of play. As the substitution goes, a tie for the Dayton Wolves. Jamison out, Brown in. As Miller is guarded by number 7 at the top of the key. Miller setting the play for the Dayton Wolves, kicks it to Brown. Brown one-on-one with number 4. He turns, fires left side, no good. Rebounded by number 2. 2 rushing the floor for Carolina Thunder. Passes to number 7. 7 now at the free throw line, guarded by Miller. Kicks it back out to number 2. 2 over to number 14. Gets a screen by number 2. 14 double team now. Crosses inside. Passes it down low to number 40. With 3 seconds left on the clock. Turns. Fires over Keith Brown. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Passed it out to Reeves. Reeves rushing the floor. Passes it over to Jamison. Jamison over to Miller. Miller one-on-one with number 7. Kicks it to Reeves. Miller goes behind Reeves. Passes it to Miller. 3-pointer for Miller. No good. Rebounded by Patrick. Collects it and drops it in for 2 points to tie the game at 53 apiece with 1:20 left in the third quarter. Miller one-on-one with number 7. As he crosses behind his back, number 7 gets a screen by number 2, goes left side, goes a little bit in front of the 3-point line, drops in the jumper against Miller to make it 55-53. 1 minute now left on the clock. Miller crossing behind his back, losing his defender, doesn't take the 3-pointer, passes it over to Reeves. Reeves inside to Jamison. Jamison for 2 on the assist by Manny Reeves. Tie game yet again, 55 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Miller one-on-one with yet again number 7. Passes it over to 14. 14 back to 7. 7 goes left side. Passes it inside to number 2. And 1 foul on Jamison for the Dayton Wolves. 16 foul. Now Carolina Thunder in the bonus. Jamison with his first foul of the night. And number 2 has an opportunity to take it to a 3-point lead with 43 seconds left in the third quarter of play.
And Kate, I'm surprised that Carolina Thunder was able to tie this game after the Dayton Wolves was on top 17 by the first quarter, knocking down the second one. It is a 3-point game. Miller inside to Brown. Brown back to Miller. Miller goes up, is fouled. And then he now heads to the line for 2. Foul on number 40, his first, team's 4th of the night. Miller, a 91% free throw shooter. Well, a 92% free throw shooter now at the line to take it to a 1-point lead for the Dayton Wolves, which he will do. Okay, we know Miller can knock down some free throws. They did not want to put Miller on the line, but both of these teams continue attacking down low. And that is why we've seen a lot of free throws in the third quarter. Miller knocking down the first one to make it a 2-point game as he gets congratulations from his teammates, of course. And the substitution goes intact for the Carolina Thunder. Shooting guard position. Miller now with another free throw attempt, which he knocks down. Back to a 1-point game now for Carolina Thunder. Number 7 with the ball. Crossing half court, picked up by Miller. Number 7, left side all the way at the top, way behind the 3-point line. He passes it over to number 3. 3 with a 3-pointer is good to make it a 5-point game, or a 4-point game, as Miller passes the ball over to Reeves. Reeves back to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Jamison. Miller fires the 3-pointer, and that one is no good for C-Rizza Rain. Number 3 with the ball, rushing the ball. 4 seconds on the clock, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison with the half-court heave is no good, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Dayton Wolves trail 61-57. Can the Dayton Wolves overcome? We'll find out when we return live on AAU War Tour Radio for the 4th and final quarter.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tune where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 4th and final quarter of the Dayton Wolves and the Carolina Thunder basketball game. We are live on AAU War Tour Radio as the Dayton Wolves. Wales gets the ball from an inbound from Winston. Wales crossing half court, dribbles behind his back, going one-on-one with number 7. Kicks it over to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves picked up by number 7. Goes left, goes right, passes it to Wales. Wales pump fake, goes left, goes inside. And it's 2 points for Mike Wales off an assist by Manny Reeves. 61-59 is the score as number 7 crossing half court, picked up by Manny Reeves. Well, Mike Wales gives it to number 5. 5 guarded by Watkins, holds the ball. 7:30 left in the last quarter play, passes it back to number 7. He's still at the top of the key, 4 seconds on the clock, passes it inside, goes up, blocked by Chris Johnson, rebounded by Watkins. Watkins taking the ball, passes it up to Wales. Wales back to Watkins. Watkins goes inside, is fouled. And that would be foul on number 44, his first team's first, no, number 5. First team's first of the fourth and final quarter. Now Watkins heads to the line for 2.
And the battle between these two at the free throw line continues as the Dayton Wolves. Watkins is to tie this game up as he knocks down his first one. 61-67, 12 on the clock in the fourth quarter. As substitution goes in attack for Carolina Thunder, DeAndre Walker back in the game at point guard position. And the same lineup for the Dayton Wolves stays in as Watkins gets set for yet another one, which is good. All tied up at 61 apiece. 7 minutes on the clock here in the fourth and final quarter as DeAndre crossing half court, picked up by Wales left side. Gonna attack all the way inside, blocked by Johnson, rebounded by Wales. Wales rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves, crosses left side, kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson at the free throw line, fires it, no good. Offensive rebounded by Winston, and Winston is good on the and 1 and the foul to head to the line for 1 as he collected down low over 3 Carolina Thunder team players. Winston was the one to come out with the offensive rebound and put back as he knocks down his and 1 free throw. Dayton Wolves now on top 3 as DeAndre Walker crossing half court. Dayton Arena on their feet as DeAndre tried to kick it down low, almost turned over. 14 with the recuperation, but it's no good at the free throw line. Wales rushing the ball for the Dayton Wolves. Goes left side, goes back right side, gets a screen by Winston. Wales kicks it over to Watkins. Watkins one-on-one with number 14. Passes it over to Winston. Winston back to Wales. Wales 5 seconds on the clock. Down low to Johnson. Johnson up and 1 by Chris Johnson. And the Dayton Wolves now on top 5, but can be up by 6 if Johnson can knock down his and 1 free throw as the Dayton Wolves continue to attack down low, but this time making every shot count. 2 trips up the floor, Kate. 2 and 1 attempts as Johnson knocks down the and 1 free throw. Dayton Wolves on top 6.
Dayton Wolves jumping out on a run early in the fourth quarter. We've seen it in the first quarter. Carolina Thunder goes down too much. They may not be able to get back in this game as DeAndre fires it right shoulder. 2 points is good. And let's take a comparison of DeAndre Walker and C. Miller. DeAndre Walker, 14 points, 4 assists. Miller, 16 points, 5 assists. As the pass inside to Johnson is picked off by number 44. Turnover by Manny Reeves. As DeAndre kicks it to 14. 14 over to number 5. 5 down low to 44 is good on the turnaround hook shot over Johnson to make it a 2-point game with 5:35 left in the fourth quarter of play. Wales passes it to Johnson. Johnson beyond the 3-point line, kicks it to Wales. Wales over to Wales. No, Manny Reeves over to Wales. Wales gets a screen by Johnson. Wales all the way, slams it home for 2 points. A heck of a screen set by Chris Johnson for that 2-pointer down low by Mike Magician. As DeAndre now Crossing behind his back, fires yet another shot at the corner. It's good for 2 points. And the field goal is now 13 of 21 for Carolina Thunder in the second half, 10 of 18 for the Dayton Wolves. As Manny Reeves double team left side, left corner, passes it over to Wells. Wells, pump fake, doesn't take the three-pointer instead. Goes around double team, kicks it to Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves at the free throw line. Yes, sir. 71-67, 4:48 left, and the Dayton Wolves continue to put points on the board. Carolina Thunder not doing as much as the Dayton Wolves. Dayton Wolves do a tremendous job finding each other as number 21 holds the ball. Manny Reeves guarding him at the top, passes it over to DeAndre. DeAndre picked up immediately by Wells. Passes to 44 at the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Wells himself. Dribbles the ball up the floor, passes it over to Winston. Winston to Watkins. Watkins to Johnson. Johnson gonna shoot, no. Passes it inside to Wells. Wells is fouled down low by number 14. And he now heads to the line 4-2 as the Dayton Wolves look to try to and continue their lead. 71-67, 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. And Wells, the crowd gets silent as Wells tries to knock down his first one. He does. 72-67. Dayton Wolves well out in front with 4:16 left in the fourth quarter of play. Wells getting set for yet another one and continuing the impressive strikes from the line. Dayton Wolves well out in front because of their impressive performance at the line. Wells knocks down his second one, doing a major job for the Dayton Wolves as C. Miller takes a rest. DeAndre crossing left side, then right side, gonna attack inside against Wells. No good. Rebounded by Chris Johnson as he kicks it up to Watkins. Watkins to Johnson. Johnson for 20. No good on a three-pointer. Rebounded by number 2. Number 2 up to 44. Gonna attack inside. Blocked by Chris Johnson. Rebounded by number 2, and he's fouled by Dominic Watkins. And number 2 heads to the line for 2 to try to make it a 4-point game with 3:50 left in the first quarter of play.
And number 2 knocks down his first out of 2, 68-73, 350. As Kate mentioned before, Miller serves back in at point guard position as it gets set to try and close this game. Dayton Wolves on top by 5. And as number 2's second free throw drops in, 69-73, 4-point game. Miller gets the ball from an inbound by Winston. Miller crossing half court, kicks it over to Reeves. Reeves at the top of the key. Passes it over to Winston. Winston left side, guarded heavily by number 2. Passes it to Johnson. Johnson back to Miller. Miller gets a screen by Johnson. Miller's going to attack inside to Winston. Winston, 2 points on the assist by Miller. As the Dayton Wolves continue to find baskets inside, down low. Attacking Carolina Thunder down low all night long. Dayton Wolves on top. As DeAndre is going to attack inside, gets around Miller with a floater, 2 points. No questions asked, back to a 4-point game. And the scoring leaders, Miller with 15 points, 4 of 11 shooting, as DeAndre with 18 points, 7 of 15 shooting. Miller attacks down low, kicks it to Manny Reeves, back out to Watkins. Miller for a 3-pointer. And that's no good. Travels out of bounds on C. Miller. The Dayton Wolves turnover as number 40 comes back in for number 44 for Carolina Thunder. 2:57 left, down by 4. Carolina Thunder has an opportunity of tying this game, taking this lead. Plenty of time left as number 44 kicks it over to DeAndre. DeAndre right side beyond the 3-point line, gets a screen by number 2, losing Miller. Miller picking up number 2 as DeAndre kicks it to Miller, back to DeAndre, double team by Miller and Winston, out to number 2 for 3, no good. Rebounded by Chris Johnson. And for the rebound totals, Dayton was on top 15-7 as Johnson was going to take the three. Out to Miller for a three-pointer. Yes, sir. For Miller's second or third three-pointer of the night. And the Dayton Wolves has made 7 more free throws than Carolina Thunder tonight as we get set to wrap up the fourth quarter. DeAndre Walker turns the ball over, knocked out by Chris Johnson, recovered by Chris Johnson. Miller almost turns the ball over on the other end, but recuperated by Chris Johnson. Miller kicks it down low to Winston. Winston back out to Miller. Miller to Johnson. Johnson back out to Miller. Miller to Reeves. Reeves back to Miller. 4 seconds on the clock. Miller goes around traffic. Fires left side and is good for 2 for C. Miller as he continues to put points on the board for the Dayton Wolves. 71-80, 9-point lead. As DeAndre Young kicks it down low to number 3. He misses it. Rebounded by 44. Out to DeAndre. DeAndre gets a screen by number 2. DeAndre going to go all the way with an easy 2 points with the wide open lane. 73-80. Dayton Wolves still on top 7. 1:30 left. Kate, the Dayton Wolves trying to make things happen as DeAndre now with 20 points tonight. 12 points he shot mid-range. Miller kicks it over to Johnson for 2. Mid-range, no good. Rebounded by number 2. And Carolina Thunder looking to trim the deficit even more.
DeAndre kicks it over to Jeremy. Jeremy double team, passes it over wide open to number 14, and it's good for 3 points. As Carolina Thunder now trims the lead to 4. Now number 14 with 14 points, 3 of 8 shooting from the field goal, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal. As Manny Reeves, left corner, gets double team, kicks it out to Miller. Miller was going to shoot, but kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Miller behind his back. Miller trying to kick it back to Johnson. Miller gets the ball after almost turning the ball over and is fouled by number 3. And that is his first team's third of the fourth quarter. Miller now heading to the line, which is crucial. Not crucial, but what's the word I'm looking for, Eddie? These are indefinite free throws for the Dayton Wolves as Miller is a 92% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one as the crowd goes wild. Dayton Wolves lead back up to 5 as Miller gets set for yet one more. Making it to take it to a 6-point lead. With 43 seconds left in the fourth and final quarter. Miller's second free throw is good. And that will be a timeout called by Carolina Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Dayton Wolves up 6-76-82. 43 seconds left. Can the Dayton Wolves hold on to win a third game in a row? As we get to conclude our fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, when we return live on AAU War Tour Radio.
This is the sound of a nation becoming. Messy and miraculous.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be, I've got to be.
This is the story of America then, told by America now.
We dream of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to know where it happens. I've got to know.
This is for all of us. Hamilton, an American musical on Broadway. Be there when it happens.
Click, boom.
This is a song about corn nuts, an intensely crunchy snack. It's not about anything else.
When you're all alone and there's no one home and you've got nothing to do, don't despair, just pull up a chair and here is what you do. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as hell. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell. Keep it in your drawers till you're ready for more, or leave it on your shelf. Girls and boys, go on and make some noise while you entertain yourselves. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as hell. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell.
Corn nuts, an intensely crunchy corn snack, comes in 7 nut-busting flavors.
It's video time, kids.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle. 43 seconds left on the clock. Dayton Wolves on top 6, 76-82. As the Dayton Wolves look to win their 3rd game in a row before taking on long-awaited rival Pacific Northwest October 8, 2017, live in Washington, D.C. Carolina Thunder now passing the ball, and from the inbound passes it into DeAndre. One-on-one with C. Miller, turns, fires the 3, rushed. No good, rebounded by Watkins up the floor to Miller at the top of the key, guarded by 2 defenders. And that's going to go ahead and be a foul called on DeAndre. As C. Miller now gets set for 2 free throws with 28 seconds left in the game. Miller, a dominant free throw shooter, we've been saying all night long, Eddie. As he gets set to knock down 2 free throws to take the lead even higher and close out this game. Miller's first free throw to take it to a 7-point lead is good, ladies and gentlemen. Miller now getting set for his 2nd one, as that one drops in. 24 points in the game for C. Miller. As a timeout is called for Carolina Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back live on AAU World Tour Radio for some more 4th quarter action to conclude it. 30 seconds left in the game. Dayton Wolves on top.
Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 4th quarter. 30 seconds left in the game. As the Dayton Wolves almost on top by double digits yet again. A 8-point lead, 76-84. As the Dayton Wolves get set to play defense. DeAndre, guarded by one-on-one with Miller, goes left side, fires the shot, no good. Rebounded by Watkins. Well, Winston up to Watkins back to Miller. Miller back to Reeves back to Miller. Miller top key, passes it inside to Reeves. Reeves doesn't take it, passes out to Miller with 5 seconds left on the clock. See Miller gonna hold the ball as the time ticks down. Dayton Wolves win their 3rd game in a row with a score of 76-84. And of course, C. Miller, the player of the game tonight, finishing with 24 points. And the Dayton Wolves winning 3, but Eddie, they take on the Pacific Northwest live in Washington, D.C. 2 weeks, October 8th, 2017, live in Verizon Center. As the Dayton Wolves take the 3rd game, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us. C. Miller, the player of the game, of course, as I said before, mentioned with 24 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. That will do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk to you live in 2 weeks. But the game of the month is live in the Verizon Center, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. The number 3 seeded Dayton Wolves versus the number 8 seed Pacific Northwest.
Everywhere I go, I play you everywhere I go. Yeah, wanna put this song on replay. I can listen to it all day. I can listen to you all day. You all day. Yeah, wanna put this song on replay. We can start all over again. Don't stop, turn it on, turn it up, make it louder. I don't wanna miss a single thing. I wanna hear every melody. Beating so loud you can feel it. Beating for you. Put you on repeat, play you everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, play you everywhere I go. Put you on repeat, play you everywhere.